Hey guys, so it's the next day and we're gonna finish up that stuffing bread. So I'm gonna rehydrate some celery. I'm gonna add 3/4 of a cup, actually, cup and a quarter of water, and you'll see why in a second. All right, been cooking all day. All right, so I'm also gonna add a tablespoon and a half chicken that better than bouillon into the celery. Get that going. Okay, well that celery is doing all that, we're gonna start on this. Okay, so there's my stuffing cubes. I've had a little, I got potatoes boiling over here. Okay, so my father-in-law hates, and I repeat hates, onions. I know, weird, but I want the flavor of onions in there. So I'm gonna use a couple tablespoons of onion soup mix, but take out the onion part. And I'll just use that in something else, because I can't remember if he likes stuffing or not. And then to that, we're gonna add some more sage. We're going to start with about half a teaspoon. And then some more of that poultry powder I'm trying to use up. Half a teaspoon of that. Parsley. And then some black pepper. Okay, now I have 2 tablespoons of butter here that I melted. Let's stir this. Well, I'm probably not going to be able to stir it. So I had cut this into cubes as well, before I forget, and I baked them in the oven while I was making breakfast this morning. So, because we went down to get our turkey and our fridge had conked out and we didn't know, and our turkey was rotten, so I've had to maneuver a little bit for tomorrow night for dinner, but that's okay. Life happens. So, move this out of the way. So this is the beginning stages of the celery, okay? It's gonna take a few minutes, you know? So I just keep stirring it around. And if I have other things I have to do, like the bouillon or whatever, I just do it all in the same measuring cup or whatever I'm doing it in, jar. So we got the butter, we got sage, we got poultry powder or poultry seasoning. So you guys see how it's starting? I hope you guys can see that. It's starting to come up to the top. It's rehydrating. Because I used hot water. Which you should use hot water anyways. Now if I was putting the celery into a soup or something, I wouldn't bother with this step. I would just add it in the soup or the stew or whatever. But because I'm putting this into the stuffing, I'm gonna get my oven on. Make sure I have nothing in there. Got 2 pies made this morning. One pie I've never made before. It was a coconut cream pie. That was interesting. I'd never done that before. I hate baking. So, well, I don't mind making pies, but not ones from recipes. I like doing like fruit pies and stuff. All right. Just want to feel one. Yeah, they're getting soft. But you can tell in the measuring cup, like you can see how they're starting to expand. Oops. Starting to expand in the measuring cup. I got potatoes on the stove. And I might bring you guys along for the chicken parm as well today. I think that would be pretty cool. So when you're using homemade bread, you don't need to use as much liquid because it absorbs it so much faster. You definitely don't want it to the point where you know, it's soggy. So we're just going to start adding this in. They're all rehydrated really good now. Just going to stir this around. Sad about that turkey. It was one of ours, our big toms, that we had to process. But they don't make fridges like they used to, so we had a huge flood in our basement in the spring when they tiled the field. They cut the pipe off to our house, so we had like major floods in our basement for many days. Just gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna add the rest of that celery, get all that in there. And I'll taste it and see if it needs salt. I didn't add any because, well, bouillon's pretty salty, so. Okay, just gonna taste it. Yeah, it's real. I think it needs a little more. Oh, sorry guys, one more. A little more sage and a little more pepper. So like another half a teaspoon of sage. I see there's salt in the butter, salt in the bouillon, salt in the bread. So that's why I didn't add any more until I tasted it. And I'll taste it one more time. There we go. Because you don't want to put too much sage in it. It flavors expand in the oven. All right, you can definitely taste the butter. That's good. All right, there you go, guys. So now I'm gonna put it in my greased casserole dish here. Get all that good stuff out of there. Here we go. Pick you up, I'll take you over. There we go, guys. And then I'll bring you back after I bake it. That's beautiful, and it tastes delicious. Alright, I'll bring you back after it's out. I'm going to put it in 350 oven for about 20 minutes. Alright, I'll be back. Alright guys, there it is, 30 minutes in. So you can see, oh, sorry, you're fogging up. Told you, it just came out of the oven. My husband and I tasted it, and we felt it needed a little more sage, so we added about a quarter of a teaspoon more. Tasted it, it's fantastic. Now, if you like it a little bit wetter, now if this was in a bird, I mean, you gotta add in the moisture of the bird and everything else. This I'm just going to reheat tomorrow, and it's going to go with our roast beef dinner because we had made that bread together. So I don't see the point in feeding it to the chickens. I'm just going to make the stuffing. Everyone I know likes stuffing, so everybody here. So tastes fantastic. I'm going to let this cool, pop it in the fridge, and then we're going to have that tomorrow night with our roast beef dinner. And I might bring you along for the process of that as well. Hope you guys enjoyed, doing the bread to the rehydrating of the celery, hiding onions from my father-in-law. All those good things. There it is. Homemade stuffing, start to finish. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys later.